Hey you guys, it's SO Bassmaster here today, and I'm going to be going through my rod and reel arsenal and my tackle bag. So let's do it. So I have a Wild River backpack here. It's like their smaller version. Why I have the smaller version is because in case I have to hike into a pond or whatever, in case I don't want a big backpack that I have to carry and have it all heavy and stuff. So that's why I have the smaller version. So in this top compartment, we just got a big plastic bag, and I have my fishing license and like a worm threader in case I do some river fishing and catch some steelhead on night crawlers. So in this bag, we got all my plastics. We got those craws, the rocket craws. We got 2 packages of them. This is like a more green pumpkin color. And then I have these Pit Bosses, which I actually caught my personal best on in Oregon on a punching rig in a really pressured pond, and I just flipped in there and caught him, and it was big. It was 4.21. That's not as big as some people think, but it was pretty big to me and my dad and some friends. And then we got some, like a Savage Gear bass swim bait. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a nice little swim bait for like these bass, because they'll hit the swim baits, but they're not going to hit like huge swim baits in Oregon, but they do sometimes. We also got these Reaction Innovations, the Skinny Dippers, in a sexy shad pattern. And why I have them in a sexy shad pattern is they look kind of like a bluegill if you look at them in a way. They look exactly like a bluegill, kind of like a skinny bluegill or something, just to get those bass enticed. I got some Z-Man Finesse TRDs. These are, I still got some in there. It's just like a 2-pack or 3-pack of them. And these are like Z-Man's products. You already don't know this. They are really stretchy, as you see this worm. Yeah, their elastic lures are really crazy. Like, you get the little swim baits and stuff, you could just stretch them. And it actually helps if you got like a little worm keeper thing, and it just keeps it like all in place, and it'll probably never come off. That's what I like about Z-Man. Alright, next lure we got some money craws. I only have one left because I use jigs a lot. Then we got some tubes, like just a little pack of tubes from my mystery tackle box, which I'm actually getting, and I'll do a video of unboxing that when I get it. We also got some like spinner baits. I have them in a little plastic bag so they don't get all jumbled. And then we got some finesse worms, the black and blue finesse worms. This actually came to my dad's mystery tackle box, so sorry Dad, I stole them from you. But, not stealing, but you know what I mean. Yeah, these are pretty nice little finesse worms. I catch a ton of them on shaky heads and stuff. There's not a ton of bass on the shaky heads. Then we got my my Connect scale. I actually recently just picked this up. My dad has a scale, and I wanted one of my own, so I got the Connect scale. Pretty cool. And that's just my top compartment. And I'm going to just put all this stuff back really quickly, and we're going to go through the rest of my bag. Then we'll move into my rod and reel collection, or whatever you want to call it. And I'll just set this out here. One of the cool features about the Wild River backpacks is that if you're fishing in nighttime, for instance, you got a little light right here. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool for night fishing and stuff. Then we got this little strap. It's got my pliers in case I get a deep hook in a fish. Then we got these scissors that can cut steel, and I use those for like my braid and stuff. And then, I'll just set this over here. We got nothing in that compartment. That's where I normally put my glasses in case my phone in, per se. And then we got all these little boxes. Now, what you guys are gonna say is probably like, oh, these are little panfish boxes. Well, I use them for my bass tackle and they work completely fine. And it's pretty easy to carry. And so we got like some pit bosses and just some random stuff in here. We got like a 12-inch worm and stuff. We got brush hogs. These are brush hogs that me and my dad have come out with. We're still coming out with them. We'll launch those soon. And then we got a flip-in jig, like a punching jig for around here. This will be good in the summertime, like at Lake Selmac, where you go to punch the cover. And yeah, that's a pretty good jig. It's got a screw lock on it, as you guys can tell right there. Right there. Yeah, it's a screw lock little jig. Alright, that's one box, and we got a few to go. Then we'll move into my rod and reel arsenal. And yeah, this is just like a random box. I got a few frogs in here, a jig, and like a little crankbait and stuff, like just in that box. I need to organize it again, but it works. Now this is gonna be like my crankbait box and stuff. What I use, I got a. First off, we're gonna start out with this red eye shad, like a Strike King red eye shad. It's like a whitish black color, and with Gamakatsu hooks on it. And this lure is awesome for this time of year, or like in the winter when you could just like you could just swim it and you could just like yo-yo it across the bottom, and you'll get hammered in the wintertime because it's like a finesse kind of crankbait that I use them for. And now we got some chatterbaits. This is a black and blue chatterbait that I love. I actually caught my personal best smallmouth on it, but it's not that big of a smallmouth. It was only like 1.5 pounds or something like that. And yeah, I just kind of trimmed the skirt a little bit on it, so it's got like that more fanned out skirt. And then we got some trout swim baits. Here's like a nice trout swim bait that I'm gonna throw this summer and winter, because the bass here, in my other video, like I said, we do not have shad in here. We have perch, crappie, bluegill, and trout. So I'm gonna throw this in like Galesville, which is like a tree lake. It's got all dead trees around it, which would be cool. Then I got another jointed swim bait, and this one's like a whitish jointed swim bait. It'll be good for around the summertime too. It's like on the top kind of. Then we got some just another lipless crankbait, and yeah, here's this little lipless. Hang on, give me a sec. Well, it's a little bit, oh, whatever. But it's just like a little lipless. It's a nice one. I caught like a 2-pounder on this one in a really pressured pond, the pond that I caught my personal best at. But it's a nice little crankbait right here. And then in this box, I got some flies, because I'm going to be doing some fly fishing around in the summertime. And I'm actually probably going to fly fish really soon. My really good friend of mine made me some rats for like top water for bass. So it's going to be a really fun fight on the fly rod. And you hit him on top. As you can see, he's got him really detailed with the whiskers and the little tail on the back. And he made me some more rats. He made me like this kind of rat. This was like his first one. And then we got this other rat that's pretty cool. This other rat is really cool. I like this one a lot. And Yeah, it's like he tied his own flies and he's like, here you go, buddy, when I get a fly rod. So yeah, and I got a fly rod. He's actually the one that gave me my fly rod, so it's pretty special to me. And let's keep moving on. We got some just like random stuff in this one. We got a little like mystery tackle box crankbait that I got. It's a Rapala DT10 series. This crankbait's actually a really cool crankbait. I got this in my mystery tackle box. And I do not get the pro boxes because I don't want to spend that much money. So I just get like the $5 boxes. Like I put in the code and I get $5 off. I mean $10 off. So it's a pretty cool crankbait. And we got like a few, like a little jig head. This would actually be good on like a trick worm or something. Keep it along the bottom. I might use that soon. And we also got some like a little frog popper. This thing's interesting. It's got like a rattles and stuff in it. I think it's like a walking bait kind of. And those, now let's move into some of the compartments. We got some like cutters in case my cutters go out in that one. And we also got like a multi-tool. Some stuff for that compartment. This tackle bag's really a nice tackle bag. I like it a lot. And then we got some, on the side we got some like bobbers and stuff in case I want to do some like pan fishing or what else. We got, right down here we got like some weights. And then we got like a wacky rig tool. On this pocket we got, I don't know what we got in here. Oh, we got some scent, and that's pretty much all I have in this pocket, but I do use this scent. It's the bite sticks. It's a little like, it's like a lip balm stuff, but I wouldn't use it for lip balm. That would be disgusting. But anyway, then we got like my reel cover for my Lew's reel, which I'll be talking about in just a little second. So that's pretty much my tackle bag. It's a smaller tackle bag, and I got quite just a little bit of stuff in it for fishing wise, and yeah, this is gonna be, it's gonna be a longer video, so yeah, that'll be quite a bit of a longer video, so I'm sorry about that, or I'll just make it in parts, which I'm probably gonna do. So I'm gonna end this portion of the video, so I'll see you guys soon. And please like and subscribe, and keep put that little bell on for my new uploaded videos. Alright, see you guys later.